Nighty Night. The darkness clung to my room like a suffocating shroud. Shadows danced across the walls, twisted and elongated, taking on eerie shapes in the faint glow of the nightlight. I lay there, wide-eyed, my heart pounding in my chest. My name is Timmy, and I was terrified. Terrified of what lurked beneath my bed. For days I had avoided sleep, convinced that there was something sinister waiting just out of sight. Every creak of the floorboards, every gust of wind, made my imagination run wild. I was convinced that a monster lived beneath my bed, patiently waiting for the right moment to drag me into the darkness below. Night after night, I'd huddle under my blankets, my eyes fixed on the edge of the mattress, fearing the moment when bony fingers would reach out to snatch me away. My parents dismissed my fears, attributing them to a child's vivid imagination, but I knew better. There was something down there, something malevolent and hungry. Exhaustion weighed heavy on my eyelids. I couldn't keep my eyes open any longer. Despite my fear, my body betrayed me, succumbing to the pull of sleep. My eyelids drooped, and I slipped into the realm of dreams. I awoke with a start, gasping for air. The room was bathed in an otherworldly glow, illuminating the familiar shapes of my toys and furniture. But something was different. The air was thick with a palpable sense of dread. I felt a presence, a malevolent force that sent shivers down my spine. My gaze flickered toward the bed. To my horror, I saw a gnarled hand, its fingers tipped with razor-sharp claws, peeking out from under the bed. I stifled a scream, my breath catching in my throat. The monster was real, and it was finally making its move. I scrambled out of bed, my feet landing on the cold hardwood floor. My heart raced as I darted toward the door, praying that I could escape the clutches of the creature that had haunted my nightmares. But as I reached for the doorknob, a sound stopped me dead in my tracks. A low, guttural growl echoed through the room. I turned slowly, dread knotting my stomach. The sound was not coming from beneath the bed. It was coming from the closet. With trembling hands, I approached the closet, the door looming ominously before me. I mustered the courage to swing it open, and what I saw turned my blood to ice. Inside the closet, amidst the tangle of clothes and toys, stood the source of the growl. It was a creature unlike anything I had ever seen, a grotesque amalgamation of claws and fangs, its eyes burning with an otherworldly hunger. The monster was real, but it had never been under my bed. It had been in the closet all along. I stumbled back, my mind reeling with disbelief and terror. The creature advanced, its movements sinuous and predatory. I had nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I was trapped, at the mercy of the monster that had tormented my nights and now stalked my waking hours. As it lunged at me, I closed my eyes, bracing for the inevitable. But the blow never came. Instead, I heard a sound, a deep growl followed by a whimper of pain. I dared to open my eyes and found my father standing between me and the creature, a baseball bat in his hands, his face etched with determination. With a ferocious roar, my father swung the bat, connecting with the monster's side. The creature howled in pain, retreating into the closet with surprising agility. My father slammed the closet door shut, his breathing ragged. He turned to me, his eyes filled with concern and love. "It's gone, Timmy," he said, his voice steady. "You're safe now." I clung to my father, tears streaming down my face. The nightmare was finally over, but its impact lingered. I realized that the real monsters were not the ones that lurked in the shadows, but the ones that resided within our minds, feeding on our fears and insecurities. As I grew older, the memory of that night faded, but its lessons remained. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it, that the darkness held no power over me as long as I refused to succumb to it. And so, I faced each night with newfound bravery, no longer haunted by the monsters that once tormented my dreams. For I had learned that the real power to banish darkness lay not in the absence of monsters, but in the strength of the light within us.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe, and we'll see you later.